Okay, so there's a lot going on here. A whole lot. Just listen closely here. So after we describe their voice shall roar like the sea, the false doctrine of the locust, the abysmal waters, from their Lord of the flowing waters, Enki. The next description, and they shall ride upon the horses. Very key. First and foremost, this connects us to the locust, symbolically. All right, where symbolically, if you turn to the fifth trumpet, you're going to see that the locusts are connected to these symbolic horses. If you follow some of the locust videos I did, you're going to find out that we connected these locusts to Dan, and that we connected all of this to this coming great army, this coming great nation that you're seeing being told right to you here in Jeremiah. Now, I want you to see this, listen to this, and they shall ride upon horses, everyone put in array. Now watch this. This is going to be Joel 2, and which is all about the arrival of this locust. Let's go ahead and read this description here in line 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. That's the connection with the locust being described, this great army, this great nation with horses. Now if we go back here to Jeremiah, this is going to be chapter 8, verse 16. We get who these horses are. The snorting of his horses was heard from Dan. The whole land trembled at the sound of the neighing of his strong ones. For they are come and have devoured the land. Remember the locust, devouring, the symbolic devouring, and all that is in it, the city and those that dwell therein. Now that city is going to be Zion. That's your spiritual refuge. That's what they're describing. It's also describing the symbolic cities of the world, but its ultimate root is your spiritual kingdom. That's what they plan on destroying. So the horses are coming from Dan. Well, the Dan is going to connect us to what we saw with Jacob's dying blessing. And Jacob's dying blessing was describing Dan as being the 13th judge of Israel. Dan was going to be the judge of the last days. That's connecting us to the 13th Baktun, which is the end of this current world age we're in. We see that this biblical conspiracy of false Israel to bring about these Danites, you know, that the people are calling these aliens, it's nothing short of these ancient demigods who are connected to the sons of God of Genesis 6. All right, that's exactly what it says. So the Danites are the demigods. They're symbolic of the demigods. For those of you who are familiar with Sumerian lore, you know about the character Gilgamesh. Well, Gilgamesh and Samson, who was a Danite, they're the same character. Both of them are legendary for killing lions, rendering a lion, or killing lions. That's the same character. Samson and Gilgamesh are the same character. I told you the biblical Samson really wasn't real in the times of Israel. It's a more ancient telling of a more ancient time, and they're just telling the connection that ancient Israel has to these fallen sons of God of Genesis 6, the demigods, who come to us now symbolically as these Danites, or at least the symbolic Samson of the Danites with his great strength and long hair, which is going to connect us back to the same long hair that these locusts are supposed to have. And it's going to connect us to the same long hair that the Pleiadians are supposed to have. So that's it. I mean, that's that connection in a nutshell. There's no way to get around it. So verse 41 is going to open it up for us. It's going to tell us what I've been sharing with you all along. It's a two-part event, that the locusts are going to come first, that they're going to be a people. They're going to be this great nation. They're going to prophesize against Christianity, against Jesus Christ, against any religions of the world that don't bow the knee to their fallen prince. And then their mission is to bring about this fallen prince, Apollyon. But we see that Apollyon is going to come with many other kings. These other kings will be the Anunnaki, the literal fathers of these Danites, these symbolic demigods, which are going to be the sons of God from Genesis 6, which are going to be the descendants of these Anunnaki. So the Anunnaki are going to be these spirit kings of the Medes that they're going to try to raise up from this sacrificial event off the coast of the earth. I'll be back.